I'm Braydn Lingbeck, and I'm an agronomist for Mosaic Biosciences. Today, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how seed genetics and biologicals compare when we look at them season long. So, if we really look at a grain crop that's germinating early season, we can really look at that similar to how we look at biologicals. So, when a biological is applied to your field, within 2 hours, it's going to start colonizing within that rhizosphere, it start replicating and being active, similar to how a corn plant emerges or a soybean plant emerges. Is when we look at really that flowering period that we see in a soybean plant, it's similar to how biologicals fit into the system. As throughout the season, we're colonizing and replicating and growing on that root as it's growing. And really, what we're doing as a biological is really harvesting the fertilizer that's in the soil. So that would be the fertilizer you apply or the fertilizer that's already in the soil. So your phosphorus, your potassium, really your cations in the soil. So if we look at a combine going across the field, it's really similar how he's taking off the grain yield compared to what a biological is doing in the soil comparatively for harvest. Lastly, what happens at the end? So biologicals at the end, once those root exudates stop feeding our microbes that are coming out of the corn plant, that's really feeding the colonies. We're really going to start reverting back to the wild type populations and not be at populations that are effective. So we see that as well with like volunteer corn, the next year in soybeans. There's seed still out there, but not in enough form that would be available and be profitable. So if we look at biologicals and we look at seed genetics, they compare and how we look at the products going forward. So I'm Braydn Lingbeck, and I'll be out in the countryside this season. Thanks for joining me.